Hello, and welcome back with me, Chef D in the kitchen. I have a wonderful fall cookie recipe. Today we will be making sweet potato chocolate chip cookies. They are divine. So let's go over our ingredients and we'll get started. Of course, I have chocolate chips. I have some all-purpose flour, baking soda, baking powder, vanilla, vegetable oil, brown sugar, white granulated sugar, 1 egg, nutmeg and cinnamon, salt, and of course, sweet potato. So the first thing we'll do is add all of our sugars and the oil to the mixing bowl. And we're going to give it a mix just until it's kind of starting to dissolve. Now that everything seems to be semi-wet, we're going to go ahead and add in the rest of our ingredients. So I'm going to add in the egg, the sweet potato, and the vanilla for now. And we're going to mix this until it's completely smooth. I'm going to take this opportunity to scrape down the bowl. And I do want you to know that the sweet potato that I used was a fresh baked sweet potato, but you can definitely use canned sweet potato if you would like. I'm going to turn this on just for another couple of seconds. Now that our batter is smooth, let's work on our dry ingredients. So to this bowl with the flour in it, I'm going to add the baking powder, the baking soda, the salt, the cinnamon, and the nutmeg. And I'm going to mix this gently to try to get it all folded in. You could also sift it if you wanted to. But before you start making your cookies, make sure you preheat your oven to 350 degrees because that's when they're going to bake at that temperature. All right, so I'm going to start to pour in or kind of scoop in the flour into our cookie mixture. That looks wonderful and it smells awesome. We're going to do a scrape down and make sure all of our flour and dry ingredients are incorporated into our cookie dough. And then, of course, we're going to add the chocolate chips. So I'm going to add the chips a little bit at a time while it's mixing on low because we don't want to overmix it. That's it. This is our sweet potato chocolate chip cookie dough. Over here I have a greased cookie sheet that I'm going to scoop out my cookie dough on to get it into the oven. So I'm just taking one scoop, one even scoop, and I'm going to put it right on my tray. Now that our cookies are on the sheet tray, it's time to get them in the oven. Remember, it's only going to take about 10 to 12 minutes for your cookies to fully bake. You just want to make sure that they're nice and set in the middle before you take them out. And that's it, they'll be done. This is our cookies, they are done. So the first thing I'm going to do when I take them out of the oven is I'm just going to slam the tray just to kind of let them settle so they won't stay this thick If you want to have them thick, you're welcome to leave it, but I'm going to make mine just a little bit thinner. And that's it. All we do now is put them on a rack to allow them to cool. I know you're going to love this recipe. I hope you enjoy these cookies, and I can't wait for you to come down and visit me at the Southern Food and Beverage Museum.